Hey all and welcome back for another HellfireComms Patreon Quick Look. Today we are taking a look at Axiom Verge for the Nintendo Switch. This was commissioned by Robert Hollander, and this is by Thomas Happ Games, LLC, which I've never heard of, but that doesn't really matter. Let's begin.
Well, Thomas Happ is a single person. It's one of those things that was made, it was a bit of a personal project for this guy, and he's worked on it for a long time, and it got its release on a lot of systems in 2015, including back in PS4, Xbox One, and Wii U, and now it's up on the Switch as well.
Nice. Be a bit weird if it wasn't, like I'm playing some sort of Phantom game and whatnot.
Yeah, for sure. No, it's you discovered the secret of forward porting Wii U games to the Switch, and you're keeping it to yourself.
Well, I mean, I have been playing Undertale recently, so maybe it was a secret ending that just happened to spawn Axiom Verge. This bit is going nowhere. We're just going to enjoy the lovely sprite graphics. I've seen a lot of art that looks very Geiger-esque. Would it be safe to assume that there's a bit of Alien/Metroid bent to Axiom Verge?
Well, this game is basically what if Metroid 1 got its own sort of Shovel Knight dedicated to it, where it really relishes in that game. You know, it takes a little bit from other Metroidvanias, but in particular, this game is a new Metroid 1, is what people call it.
You know, the actual Metroid one, not Zero Mission, Metroid the First, Esquire,
yes,
is actually hard as balls. I wouldn't recommend it if you want to start out in the Metroid series, honestly. Zero Mission is a lot more forgiving.
And with that, we are thrown right into a big world of trying to find how to get through this.
Wake up, Trace. Should I just do annoying voice acting throughout the whole thing?
Oh, of course, you gotta. You're a Let's Player, right?
You could be Trace.
Whoa, what happened? It's in the 90s.
It's what happened, but actually no, it wasn't. It's in 2005. Pay attention, Tanner.
2005 is the new 90s.
I guess it's 90s too. Wasn't as cool as the original. Trace, fuck it, you can read. I'm not doing this shite.
Go get the gun, dude.
Okay. Oh, pushing me already. This is going to be a fun recording session. Do you want me to use the analog stick or the face buttons, the directional arrows to control the guy?
I would probably say use the, for 2D games, I use the buttons. I don't like using stick for 2D. Unless it's a fighting game. But even then.
I can save. The save egg. Very good.
You feel warm and safe inside the save egg.
Bouncy bouncy.
So the inspirations for Metroid are pretty apparent, just even looking at the visual style of this.
Mm-hmm. Axiom Disruptor. Use Y. And you can lock your position with L. Let's try this. Is this the gun that lady mentioned, or did I just imagine her? See, if I was voice acting in Let's Play, which I don't want to, I would just change the voices every single time. Yeah,
it's no need for consistency. That's the good thing about being a Let's Player. You do not have to be professional at all. Look at this guy's sideburns, though. This guy has the most amazing sideburns I've seen in sprite form.
Oh, speaking of amazing, these controls are actually really good. Oh, yes.
So that's one slight difference from Metroid, is you do have true freedom of movement with your aiming.
Like, I would be honest, like, the original Metroid, it's fine for what it is, but even in Zero Mission, the controls leave a little bit to be desired in shooting form. Although, that's part of the challenge, really. You know, you're trying to survive on this harsh alien wasteland, and I guess Samus just likes being precise and whatnot.
So, this game actually recently re-entered the news cycle. Did you see the news stories that were popping up about this game?
I heard rumblings, but I'm not entirely sure what it was about.
Alright, so this game is finally getting its physical Wii U release. And the reason why it took so long is because the original team that decided to port the game to the Wii U and actually make it have a physical release decided to steal the money from the developer. And the developer has a son with a horrible illness, and so they stole the money from the sick child. And it is a very rough story about so I pulled up the story here. Badland, the company's called Badland, and it says it owes $78,000 for physical copies that it never delivered. And Badland has literally stolen money from a disabled toddler, Adelman said in a series of tweets. So it's rough. And this Badland, they basically came out on Twitter and defended themselves as, well, we were going bankrupt and it was the only thing to do, which really didn't help their case.
Like, you trying to give me some kind of sympathy thing where you stole from a child who was like, was he dying?
Well, he was close to. I think they ended up getting the surgery afterwards, but it was like, now they're in debt, the guy who developed this, because, hey, the money that was supposed to have gone right to him, that would have gone to the child, now went to this company. And oh no, the worst was then the Badlands CEO was like, I too have a child who is not doing too well, and he needs the money as well. But it did, like, you took it from a disabled child, dude. So it's rough. It's rough all around, but the good news is we can all come together and say Badlands is truly the worst lands.
Well, let's get off that shitty situation, fuck you, Badlands, and talk about the controls and whatnot. They are nice, they are fluid, I have no problems whatsoever. This seems like an area for later, yeah, that damages me.
Usually when you see a big, horrible, abomination mess, I say, yeah, I'll leave that for later. That's not something to deal with right now.
So have you played Axiom Verge, mate?
I haven't. It was one of those games that, it was one of those indie games that you see all the time because it gets ported to every system, and you look at it and you go, I'm sure there's people out there who will really enjoy that, and I haven't touched it myself, but I see it all the time. I think it was a PlayStation Plus, one of their free games of the month, so I do have it, but it's, they give out so many of those, I don't keep up with them really.
Fair dues, mate, fair dues. Yeah, I was kind of in a similar situation, like, before doing this whole Patreon thing, I just saw games all over the place, and I was like, I wonder what that's like. Oh well, my bills have to go on rent and whatnot, but now that we have, funding and whatnot, I'm able to try games and play them for the channel, and you guys can be like, that's pretty cool. Thank you, Tom the Glorious, for showing me this game.
Ooh, we get our first upgrade. What is it?
Nova. Firing once launches a large projectile. Firing again causes it to detonate. Ooh.
We got like Crash Bomber pretty much.
So is it just stacks, I guess?
Seems like it, yeah.
Testing the buttons, nothing is allowing... Oh yeah, there we go. It's right stick.
Alright, so that obviously means we can grab some more doors. So I think it says here, I have a handy little guide here. We want to head downwards with it.
You got it.
Obviously, it sounds like you played the original Metroid, but is there any other Metroidvania types that you've had the experience of playing?
Honestly, no. Metroid is the extent of my Metroid, shall we say.
It's fair, its name is in the genre. And you know what? I think, yeah, it's a genre that there's a lot of people who really enjoy playing it, but there was one recently I played, it's called Necrosphere on the Switch, and it was a Metroidvania where the only buttons are move left and move right, and it plays with that in an interesting way, but other than that, no, it's not it's for a genre that apparently is pretty big. I haven't played too many of them myself.
There's a thing over here which I can now reach, if I could platform correctly, which I will do now.
Well, the good news is it looks like the platforming is a little more fair than the early Metroid stuff, where it's like, hey, hope you're good with jumping onto this one-pixel platform.
There you go. Soundtrack is great so far. Very pumping, very energetic, very alive.
I feel like if you want your indie game to survive, you do need a good soundtrack.
Oh, definitely, mate. Like, I get why people wouldn't be into the indie scene all that much, but I think everyone can agree that most indie games have a rocking soundtrack at the very least.
And even if it's a game you're not interested in, you can also just be like, hey, that's another soundtrack to buy. Guess I'll buy it and listen to that on my own, because EA, music's another experience, too. I mean, heck, when Undertale first came out, I didn't actually buy it, but I bought that soundtrack because, oh man, it's so good.
Die, you crazy blue butterfly thing.
This thing has the biggest japes for movement.
It does. So it can go across the field and then you can just press the button again for it to explode. And it's all good.
Yeah, it reminds me a bit of, I think it's Commando Man's weapon from Mega Man 10. He had a very similar weapon that exploded like that. Very useful for cheesing bosses.
Yeah, it's funny you say that, because I think 9 and 10, oh wait, and 8 as well, are the only classic Mega Man games that I've never played.
You've never played?
Yeah.
Ooh, those ones are real good, especially 9 and 10, because they're made by Inti Creates there, who do work on, all the not Mega Man type games, like Dragon Mark for Death and Gunvolt and all them, so they know what they're doing. They rock that whole genre.
I don't think I was meant to come in here.
Nope, I'm looking at the map, which I have up here, and it seems like you do not have to go there.
Well, I came in here, I wanted to come in here, and we are better for the experience, really.
It was for personal experience, as in your gamer experience.
Ah, yes, real gamer time, honestly. Falling. Still falling. Just keep going down, Tom. That's what Tanner said, and Tanner knows.
Do you have a map button, perchance, to see if you have one yourself?
Yeah, there we go.
Alright. So it looks like we are... Okay, I'm looking at... I have a completed map here. So we need to head to... from where you are... No, you need to actually go back, up, and to the... Oh, no, never mind. Man, maps are confusing in Metroidvanias. Keep going, I think you're good. You can just keep exploring here.
Fair dues. I wonder if I can blow these things up now. Nope. I don't think I can blow these things up, Tanner.
It seems like you cannot. So, well, by Metroidvania logic, we don't go this way.
I think there was a switch in the room above this one, though, so let's have a look at it.
Yeah, we can check on that.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, hey, and we know how to break this.
No, I don't even have to get close to him to blow him up. Anti-social destruction is what I crave.
That's the beauty of guns. You can stay far away.
Although your sins will get back to you eventually. I want what's in there.
Going by Metroid logic, we probably need to turn ourselves into a small ball and roll towards it, but that might not be this game.
Is there a secret block that I can shoot? I know you're in here!
Actually, come to think of it, I'm just reminded, there is apparently a secret to this game that if you, I don't remember how you activate it, but there is a way to play this game in the Justin Bailey outfit.
Ooh, interesting.
The pink jumpsuit from the secret ending of Metroid 1. They put it in if you put in the special code somewhere.
Oh.
Ooh.
I don't think I've hit a save point, Tanner.
Well, you know what? We'll just brute force this and do this.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he's right to the point.
Yeah, and, kind of, glass demons and glass houses and all that.
Hey, can you just give me directions? I'm kind of lost. Oh, no, guess not. It looks like he's gonna mostly be a going back and forth and shooting boss.
Yep, it's okay. Like I said, I've played Undertale. I know how to dodge pellets. Not even technical glitches can stop me from destroying demons.
Yes, and we have the power of gun to save us.
I feel like I should really not run into pellets that appear to be bombs now. Ooh, dead.
Whoa, did our soul just leave our body?
I think it may have done. Please tell me I don't have to do all that over again.
Yeah, is this one of those good games, or is this one of those bad games?
Huh. Okay, mind machines.
Not to be confused with micro machines.
No, that's an entirely different form of machine. Yeah, just keep, like, fucking blanking me, gaslighting me. It's fine. I don't have low self-esteem as is. Maybe I should switch to the Nova. It might be better for this one.
Yeah, probably. Well, that's good. It's one of those games where it's, you die, it's like, nope, save points are checkpoints. They're not full-blown. Oh, go back to your actual last save. I hate that in games. I hate it so much.
Well, I mean, it was a thing to, you know, make games last longer in the era where it was really expensive to buy a game.
That's true. It is an interesting talk, the idea of, you know, cost per hour or whatever, because back in the day it was like, yeah, you can beat, you know, some of these old games in so little time. Does it really work out in the end? But nowadays I feel people judge them differently. A good short experience is, you know, in some people's eyes better than a long one.
Scary. Alright, take 2.
You were right about the Geiger, because there's a lot of Geiger things going on. It's the circles.
Back again, I see.
And right to the point, he doesn't even talk this time. He's like, let's just go. So you're using your Axiom or the Nova here?
I am using the Nova here, mate.
Okay, I was gonna say, it's probably, judging by my gamer knowledge, using the new gun would probably be the one to go with.
Explosions everywhere.
He does seem to be getting faster, which probably means he's getting closer to death.
It's okay, I can do this. I can do this.
Just think of them like those little Undertale bullets, and you are actually just a heart, except your hitbox is much bigger in this, but just ignore that.
Damn. Oh, I don't like this. Did I mention I'm not good at shoot 'em ups?
No, you haven't. That is new knowledge. I've added it to my database of games to make sure that to look out for you then. It might be a good idea to maybe switch just back to the Axiom just to be like, to get that easier bullets here, you know, you aim and shoot. Remember, you have the, I think it was holding L to lock your direction, so you can, you know, fire up at an angle while keep walking.
Oh, I'm panicking a little bit now.
Now you got this, I believe in you.
Well, I don't, so... There we go. Yeah. I wasn't afraid in the slightest. Give me all your goop.
Delicious, delicious Geiger goo.
Yeah, that makes me uncomfortable. That makes me really uncomfortable. Oh, it's a thing. Yeah.
What's our new power? It's gonna be... Ooh.
A high-powered drill capable of cutting through rock.
It's usually what drills are for. Oh, neat.
That's pretty rad.
Wonder if you can use that to attack, too. Kind of like a sword.
There you go.
Try it out on this dude. Or not, you killed him, that's fine. Ah, see, there's even some regular blocks that can be hurt by it. That's how it's gonna work. Oh, and here's the item you wanted.
Permanently increases weapon and item damage. Interesting. It's not just the grey rocks this time. All rocks will bow before my drilling supremacy. You know, this is the Drill Dozer sequel we always wanted but never got.
Yes, I did really want a Drill Dozer sequel.
Which way should we go, mate? Let's have a look at the map here.
I think we want to head...
Back and down, mate, back and down. Come on, you really need to be on the ball today.
I am. I got 3 maps on my screen. I have your map, I have that map, and I have the complete map, and I'm cross-referencing them. I'm the map master right now.
Oh, well. Bless him for trying, I guess. Oh! I don't like things that jump out at me at the best of times, fuck!
Ooh, look at that little Metroid-y alien dude.
Wow, really not good at shooters.
Well, you know what? The good news is, hey, we got those good save points that it's just like, no, you're just back. It's fine.
Egg. I'm good.
The power of egg gives us health.
I will say it's a little bit uncomfortable to play this using Joy-Cons. I think the Pro Controller would be better.
Oh, yeah, for sure. No, I've pretty much only used Joy-Cons for games that require them, like arms there or whatever, but I would never play any sort of real game with the Joy-Cons. That's a Player 2 controller. I give that to my Luigi.
Wow. Luigi's around the world, suffering to this very day. Can you spare a pledge per month to help Luigi's?
To be fair, it's better than a Mad Catz controller, though, still.
Yeah, very true. Are Mad Catz even still around?
Oh no, they're super dead. Which sucks, because they actually made really, really good fight sticks. Cheap, too. But no, and by the end, they got good. But it was just, nope, couldn't keep up.
What is through there? Well, I can't drill and I can't touch it, so I guess that rules out going that way.
It looks like a weird, like, glitch field, so I wonder if we're gonna need some sort of, like, glitch movement thing. You know, like a warp jump or something.
Or a screw attack.
No, we gotta be more original. Let's go with a nut strike. I didn't mean it like that.
I don't like that, Tanner. Also, I didn't realise you were into that sort of thing, mate.
I'm into a lot of things.
Alright, let's just leave it there. Why am I in a pit? No reason, I guess. Yep, this screams power up, as in grappling hook and whatnot.
The nice thing is that one is very obviously at the start. It's like, no, don't come here yet.
Music's fucking great so far, mate.
Damn, wish I could hear it. Just kidding, it's fine.
Why do you always wait like 3 to 4 seconds before condescendingly responding?
I gotta give it that comedic timing, you know?
We're already getting recalls and whatnot, and they're honestly not that much stronger due to me upgrading everything, which is pretty nice.
The idea of the power system, where it upgrades all your weapons' power, that's something that's not really in Metroid. Your gun is your gun until the end. It's, the regular blaster. I mean, you might change the pattern, but it's not gonna get, number increased. But here, yeah, I know it's like, no, you're gonna get a number up.
There's a suspicious lack of enemies here.
Yeah, and then there's these big red patterns.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. My bar is now longer, indicating that I'm more of a man.
Delicious health juice.
Ah, going down, are we?
So these kind of work like Mario pipes more than Metroid doors, which is a bit strange.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh well, as long as they function the same, that's all I really care about.
I was recently replaying Metroid Prime 3, and man, when you shoot those doors and have to wait, it is the worst.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, at least if I die again, we'll end up in Grey Egg this time.
Yes, it's a less cooler egg, but you know what? They're mass-produced and cheaper, so it's fine.
Oh, there's a drill point there.
Shall we see what lies at the bottom of this drill point?
I was smart and waited.
I was gonna say, I don't see anything, but no, you were the smart one to figure that out. Oh, you had to jump out there. Oh, yeah, I see there.
Yeah. Pretty sure there was a puzzle like this in, like, Fusion or something.
So using that cross-gamer knowledge. That's how you get good at games.
My gamer brain is at least half the size of a regular brain, but it functions in a much more different and interesting way, shall we say. Yeah. I see. Alright, we got heart pieces, Tanner.
That's different. I don't think there's any any sub-tank pieces in Metroid. Or no, maybe there might be. I'm not sure. Huh, that's interesting though. Oh, I don't like this big mushroom.
Well, it's safe to stand on, but this thing's not.
Mushrooms in horror are the scariest things. There's something about just the idea of spores that I really don't like.
Oh, because they can, like, take you over and whatnot.
Not even just taking over, but the idea of, hey, did you touch this thing? It let out a gas, and every single particle of the gas is like a baby egg of it that will, like, grow on whatever it was on. Oh, you got some on you? Guess you're dead.
Yeah. Spore danger. It's real. We should really be putting more money towards, like, researching it and whatnot.
I think we should just kill all the mushrooms on Earth. I think it's just the most logical course of action.
This seems like a place I come from.
A little bit. It reminds me a bit of like Ridley's Lair, kind of. Just in the architecture there.
Yeah, the difference between lair and home is very minuscule. Really, it's just an eviler sounding title.
You know, they say home is where the heart is, but so is the lair.
Well, whenever the music cuts out, it gets a little bit pump in my heart and so on.
What is that guy doing?
I don't know, he literally looks like an Undertale enemy. I'm sorry, I have Undertale on the brain, okay?
Welcome to 17? Was it 2017 when the Undertale rage was going?
Well, I experience stuff very slowly, shall we say. Also, you know, money. But thank you, Patreon, for allowing me to be a horrible Tumblr file guy, kind of guy. Okay, so we can't go this way. What does the map say? Maybe up, left, and down, perhaps?
We might be in an entirely different offshoot area that's supposed to be later, because going by Metroid logic, we can just go, we go different ways all the time, you know?
Yeah. Alright, there was a door over here that I neglected to see. Ah, he got me with the goop.
Yeah, because we went into this door, but we didn't go down to the bottom of the long hallway that we kind of snuck in.
Is purple hoop bigger and better than pink hoop? Let's see.
It's nothing worse than a purple donut. That's what I say. I've actually never said that sentence before.
Oh, these orifice-looking things are not fun.
It's Geiger-esque stuff is really cool, but it's also highly impractical because you look at it and you're just like, that's kind of gross.
Huh. So I can't get through here? Is that what you're telling me, game? Or does it just take a while to drill through?
I don't know if I want to drill that fleshy membrane.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any way through so far.
This is definitely one of those games that you have to, you know, sit down, slowly explore, ponder what it means, why you're here, which, you know, isn't the best for a quick look at times, because we have limited time, which for these types of slow introspective experiences doesn't really work well.
No, not particularly, but hey, you tell us to play something, we'll play it within reason, you know?
Oh, there's a dead guy there.
Yeah? Did you not see him before?
No, I didn't, because, you know, sometimes the pixels blur, and you don't see things in the pixels until you really look at times.
Do you think that's subliminal? Do you think it's meant to be like that?
It might be, actually. That might be a very conscious decision.
There's lots of drillable things here just taunting me, saying, hey, you could drill me, but you're not going to because you're a pussy.
Ooh, whoa, hey, those blocks are kind of rude.
Look at this fucking tree-ass motherfucker.
He's the least Geiger-esque. He's just a nice dude.
Oh, let's see, can I drill through here? Yeah. Oh, there was a guy already shooting me when I went through. That's a little bit unfair. I could go tree ways, up ways, or right ways.
I think tree. Whenever I'm lost, I follow the trees.
Maybe I have to come up from below there?
Or maybe you get a gun that fires through walls? Oh hey, there's this Undertale dude.
Fuck! He was Undertale genocide, Ral.
He was having a bit of a scary run of the game.
Right, I think we'll keep going until we reach the next point of interest, because you have seen Axiom Verge in all its naked, lewd glory so far. You run, you shoot, you pick up things. Very Metroid experience, as it were.
And you see the glitches. There's a lot of glitches, but they're intentional glitches.
Well, I mean, you could just say the game's not really working, let's just leave it in there.
I mean, if you think about it, glitches are kind of like, the closest thing to, Lovecraftian horror that you can do in a pixel environment.
Something tells me we're gonna like double jump or a grab soon.
Or even a wall jump. That'd be pretty good here.
Just all these grey platforms are kind of tipping me off. Oh! Bye!
That's a point of interest, but also something to probably not touch until you go the other way.
Yeah. I want to see if there's a save point over it. And there is.
Man, they really need to denote them, because if you jumped in there, that would have not been the best. Well, let's go see what this is. This is definitely a point of interest.
Yeah, it's on the fucking thumbnail for the game, I believe.
Kind of Mother Brain-esque thing?
Hello. Oh, you know my name. I love when giant faces protruding from the wall know my name. Elsinova. Oh, okay, she's a good face, for now.
Okay. For now, I was gonna say. That looks like that can break off into a boss very easily.
Bye. God, will no one answer Trace's questions? This is definitely not good, Trace. What have we got here?
Ooh, new power-up we get.
Kilver fires a short-range burst of electricity.
Ooh, what is this?
Oh, I have an idea.
What is your idea?
I love getting these Metroidvania bursts of inspiration. You mentioned shooting through doors, did you not?
I did do that.
Not through there. That's where evil lurks.
So there's obviously something going on, because those look like dudes sitting at tables. Which makes me think, like, is this some type of, society that used to be, kind of?
Oh, I didn't even notice the guys sitting at the table. Interesting.
See? Hey, subliminal. We both... yeah?
Alright, let's see if the Kilver can actually do anything here. That's a no. Also, I don't think I'm able to backtrack right now.
We'll get there later, I'm sure. I'm sure we'll end up wrapping right back around and go on our journey.
Hello, giant face in the wall face. Goodbye, giant face in the wall face. Oh yeah, here we go. Yep, you were absolutely right, Tanner.
And not only that, we're back in the room, where this dude's just chilling.
Come on, aim your shot, Tom.
Those dudes are terrifying.
Well, thankfully I have a shotgun now, so...
Oh, that is, I guess, I was trying to think, what is this kind of functionally trying to be? And no, you're right, it is very clearly meant to be like a shotgun type.
Just a quick burst, it's all you need. And, was this the way we went before? I'm not entirely sure.
I think we're actually way closer back to the beginning now, because it was quite earlier on that we saw the one dude in the hallway there, and we're like, what are you?
These lichers, they're getting my goat, Tanner. They're up in me dander, so to speak.
I guess we could head down here.
Yep, oh, no. Oh, jeez. There is something there. I don't want to risk it, though. Oh, hello.
Yeah, like, these look like tables and chairs. You know?
You're not wrong, but I don't want to acknowledge the existence of a genocide, right? Oh, those look like cocoons. Oh no!
You see cocoons, I see a pile of corpses.
Okay. Oh my god.
Woo!
Oh jeez. Am I gonna beat the thing that caused this? Please give me another save point. Nope, this is just a Chambertopia.
That is some Geiger-esque imagery. Uh-huh. When in doubt, throw a pile of corpses on it.
This is just the skeleton room.
We all have a couple of those.
We do.
Or as I call it, my closet.
What skeletons do you have in your closet, Tanner?
Well, have you ever seen like one of those big walk-in closets?
Yes I have.
Yeah, let's just say mine's looking a bit more like that, you know. A space to walk around in with my skeletons in there.
Fair dues, mate. My skeletons have like flame shirts and go fast.
Mine are green and fire lasers from their crotch.
Interesting. Oh my god, is there a boss coming up?
There can't be one already. That'd be well, maybe not.
You see an egg, there's a boss. Alright. Well, since I got a gun recently, let's switch to that.
I don't know how good this one will, like a close range weapon on bosses will do, but I guess we'll see.
Hello? Oh! Hello, tank. Talk?
Oh, hey, he wants to talk at least.
Yeah, let's talk. And then it just opens up a dialogue menu. Okay, I don't know who this Aftos is, but he clearly means me harm, so whatever.
He seems to be kind of a jerk.
Can I jump on this? No, I cannot, so... Ah! Jesus!
I don't even see where you're supposed to shoot him.
Well, at least the egg room was nearby. Yeah.
I do wonder if it's his big yellow points on his back. Maybe that's where you gotta shoot him. Maybe you gotta get over him somehow.
Ah, okay.
Just a thought. I don't know. I'm guessing.
We'll see. If Tanner is right, he shall eat well tonight. If not, he'll also eat well tonight because he has a job and he can pay for his own food.
That I do.
Yep, you're right, Tanner.
Yay! Yeah, I definitely wouldn't use the Kilver here for obvious reasons. So maybe this is the lesson that, hey, just because you got a new weapon doesn't mean you gotta actually use it.
This weapon is actually pretty good because I can just focus on jumping until the bullet gets where it needs to be.
You can even fire off screen, that's good. In an old game, that would mean it doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, NES limitations. What do you like?
And so far, this dude seems easier than the first dude.
I was gonna say.
Now that we know what to do, at least. First time we were very confused.
I'm just glad this isn't Battle Kid. I don't need any kind of Aaron-style rages, you know? Jump over? Yeah.
Is he slowly changing color too, or is that just me?
Nope, not just you, mate. I can see a little bit of a problem with you destroying the footholds to get back up, so I guess that's where the challenge comes from.
Seems like it, yeah, because then if those get destroyed, you pretty much gotta wait till they respawn, so you just gotta dodge for a bit.
It's actually kind of a funky boss. I like it.
I definitely would say I prefer bosses that, you know, require you to do a simple sort of skill over a period of time versus one where it's just throwing in and being like, well, good luck. You know, this one, you're very clearly given a goal, which is shoot while avoiding these. It's a skill. It's a skill learning boss.
He has a lot of health, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, and he's getting redder. He's getting faster too, it seems.
Oh jeez. The patterns are getting a bit extreme now.
He's switching it up.
It's okay. I'm a big strong man with big strong opinions.
You said you're not good at shoot 'em ups, but you are very good at shoot 'em left and right.
I guess so. Fuck. That was almost a perfect, but I choked at the last second.
I was gonna say, it's like, you got this, you haven't even got hit once, dude, and then, you know what, that's fine, though. We're not playing DMC, this ain't no ranked game. Just about completing it.
Yay, I did it.
Yeah! Those orifices pop.
Whoa. God, the pixel art in this game is nuts. Give me all your juices.
YouTube is going to hate this when it sees it. They hate tiny pixels that move very slightly.
God, don't they ever, mate. Is there an egg? I need an egg in these trying times.
Well, I think we were just at an egg.
Yeah, so let's go back to the egg, shall we?
Return the egg. Return the baby to the egg.
Or suffer thy wrath. Bombs were our friends all this time, who knew?
Do you think that, like, when he goes in the egg, he gets really smelly? Just asking for a friend, haha.
Yeah, wouldn't it be funny if his feet smelled and he took off his socks and... Fuck it, here's everyone who's currently pledged. This has been the Axiom Verge Quick Look. I'm disgusted with myself both in skill and in moral fiber. But if you want your own quick look, you can check out the prices on our Patreon page, patreon.com/HellfireComms. Every penny helps to support the group, and hey, if we like the game enough, it may be turned into a full game. I did dig Axiom Verge, but like I said, I would much more enjoy it with an actual controller as opposed to the Joy-Cons. Otherwise, there's not much default here. You know, it's quite forgiving without being patronisingly so. The music is great, pixel art fantastic, and Tanner is Tanner. So, there you go. We'll see you next time for the HellfireComms Patreon Quick Look. Bye-bye.
Ciao.